All right, so for all of the driving and traveling that we have done over the years, we always say no to gas station snacks because we were constantly on the road, constantly stopping. If we said yes, we were going to waste all our money in gas stations. On this trip, we have said yes. We let our girls go down the candy aisle and choose special treats. What did you choose, girls?
Candy! Bubblegum. I got super chubby Kit Kat and a huge thing of M&M's.
I mostly got gum.
Which you're chewing already.
Yeah.
So this may be a wonderful idea to keep them happy, or it may be a terrible idea when they sugar crash later. We'll find out.
Just like many of you, we spent the last year cooped up waiting for the world to get back to normal. After living on the road for 18 months and COVID hitting right after we sold our RV and settled down, we were in need of a little adventure. For us, that meant packing up our bags, jumping into the car, and heading south. Because if you haven't heard, Cleveland isn't the warmest place on the planet, especially in the winter. And it had been quite a while since we had felt the warm sun and the sand between our toes.
My nose. Oh, no, I touched it.
See, that's why I needed to touch mine because it wouldn't fall.
So I don't do this often, buying a bag of corn nuts, but the girls, all of the girls, seem to hate it when I do because apparently it gives me gas.
The worst
I don't
gas
know.
ever, and we're stuck in the car with it.
No!
But they're amazingly good. So I just opened this bag. It's gonna be a good trip. We only have, what, like 5 more hours today in the car.
No!
So at this point you might be wondering what we are up to. We hit the road this morning leaving Ohio and we made it all the way to Alabama this evening where we're going to be spending the night. But we're actually on a week-long vacation heading down to Florida, to Panama City, to have a little bit of a vacation time with my sister and my brother's families and all of the girls' cousins, which they're super excited about. So we're spending the night here because, it's a 10-hour drive from Cleveland area to Alabama.
Yep, we've done about 10 hours today, 6
The
more
original
tomorrow.
plan was to do it all in one day, which would have been like 16 hours, which probably would have turned into 19. We didn't want to do that, so a little bit shorter drive today, another shorter drive tomorrow, and then on to the beach.
And for dinner, we're going to my favorite restaurant, Waffle House.
Lana's a little bit excited for Waffle House. She really loves it, and every time that we used to be on the road and see Waffle House, she'd like scream out. But we actually haven't had it since probably, a little over 2 years now since Lana's birthday, her last birthday that we had on the road. She's really excited because Waffle House is right across the street from the hotel. Eat your food.
That one's broken.
That one's broken.
Stay here.
So the girls don't know this. We just stopped for gas about an hour from our hotel last night, and my sister and her family are here. The girls have no clue. So we'll see what their reactions are. What?
That's Auntie Alicia right there.
What? What does that mean? Does that mean your cousins are in their car?
Yeah.
Go see them.
Is this a surprise thing?
Yeah.
Yay.
Do your kids know?
No. That's what they're like. Look at their face.
Hi guys, what are you doing? What are you doing here? Who's this? Hi, Gabe. You're gonna go ride with them?
Yeah.
So who's coming in our car? Maddie's coming in here? That's not Mariah. What are you doing in Mariah's seat? I think we picked up the wrong kid.
Let's go. They're leaving us.
They're leaving? Time to hit the road.
Right.
And with that, we've made it to Florida to
Can I turn with you?
rotate to the beach. A little long, 2 days, but it feels good to be here. The salty air feels good.
The smell. I miss the smell. It's been too long.
So we're just gonna have some fun tonight. We found a clam. Let me see. You lost it? Drinking on the beach? After spending the day on the beach on the Gulf side yesterday, today we decided to go to St. Andrews State Park, which is right about a mile away from where our Airbnb was. And it only costs $8 to get in per vehicle, but there are a couple hiking trails in the sand dunes here. Just a little bit of a change of scenery from being in Panama City Beach, which is all touristy, being out in nature just a little bit more. As you can see, the surroundings are beautiful. There's a tide pool here that the girls and boys are going to be able to swim in later today. And Rachel also brought a paddleboard, which we haven't used yet, and this seems like the perfect spot to test it out. What did you guys find?
There's a crab in that hole.
And this little tiny.
Don't put your finger there. Hello, Krabby.
Make it blend into the sand.
The tidal pools were perfect for our first time out on the paddleboard. Rachel was the first one up, getting her footing within just a few minutes, even doing better than I did on my first attempt. But we almost did have a mini revolt on our hands when the kids realized that there were no waves to jump in. But once they figured out that the crystal clear waters were perfect for snorkeling and that they could also jump off the rocks on the far end, it was nearly impossible to pull them away. Surprisingly, we spent more time here, enjoying the calm waters of the tidal pools than we did jumping the waves at Panama City Beach. Since we've been at the house here for 4 days now, I thought it would be a good time to give you guys a tour of the Airbnb that we're staying at. Surprisingly, it's pretty hard to find something that can sleep 14 people. The only thing that's really lacking is they don't have any table whatsoever, so having to feed this many people, we've had the kids sitting on the floor over here most of the time, but it would be nice to have a large table in this space. But I will give you a tour of Rachel and I's bedroom, which is right off of the kitchen, right in here. This sleeps 5 in this bedroom, a full, a double, and then a bed that pulls out underneath there. Every one of the bedrooms has its own bathroom as well, which makes it really nice. We're gonna go up to the kids' bedroom, which we stuck every single one of the kids up there except for little baby Michael. So 7 kids up in the bedroom upstairs, which we thought would be complete chaos. But surprisingly, I walked into the room this morning and this is how they've left it. They cleaned up all of their toys. They've stacked up all of their drawings, so the kids have actually been a lot tidier than what we expected, but large king-size bed that 2 or 3 people have been sharing, additional beds over here, and then they have the master bath, which is pretty impressive. Has a separate shower, separate toilet, jacuzzi bathtub. So the kids have been a little spoiled with their own private bathroom, which has kind of been nice. I'm going to take you all the way downstairs to see the room that my sister's been staying in, which is kind of like a separate suite that they rent out separately if you want just that. So going all the way down the stairs, we have the main door that goes outside to the community pool, which we'll get to in a minute. But then this here is the suite that my sister has been in. It has great sized king bed. How's having all that room?
It's wonderful.
And then they have their own bathroom down here as well, and then a kitchenette. So they have their own sink and refrigerator, microwave, things like that, which you guys haven't been using. But
Fridge, yes.
this is a good sized place, and technically I think they said it sleeps 13, but we're 14, including a baby. But honestly, like, we could have probably fit 16 in here just because the kids are sharing beds and things like that. So it's been a good place for us. And as promised, the last place on the list is the community swimming pool that all the townhouses share here. But we haven't used it that much since we're only a block and a half away from the beach. But it's nice to swim early in the morning before the sunshine hits the pool. Don't have to give all the kids all suntan lotion and all that before they can get in and have some fun.
Going through that way.
We are eating at Sharky's tonight, right on the water. We really got a prime spot, right? Have some seafood.
It's really busy though.
We got in.
That's
Do you guys want to eat raw oysters? We're gonna get sick? Really? We're gonna get sick? Well, if I'm sick, you're gonna take care of me all night, right? No. Delicious. You want some? Dinner at Sharky's was pretty good. Rachel and I had the oysters, which we haven't had since probably 2 years, since we were in Destin when we were still traveling full-time on the road. But now all the girls are out here trying to show off their cartwheels and back bends, just having some good time with the sunset here, which is really beautiful.
Look at him.
Told the kids there was a surprise tonight, and they've been dying to know. So we're going to tell them now. Are you ready?
Yeah.
It's not family photos. Okay. We're going to go drive go-karts. I don't think the grown-ups knew they were going to get wet. First ride is the bumper boats. Everybody's on except for Nick and I. Well, no, Alicia's not either. But I'm really glad we didn't get on this one because they're getting soaked out there.
Shooting over everybody. And there's.
How was that ride? Are you wet?
Nope, I'm dry.
Are you all wet, Gabe?
It should have been at the end, not a...
How was that, Mariah? I think you guys are so wet.
We need to dry up.
Alright, we got 3, 2, 1, fly.
For the last ride of the night, we're gonna do some doubles go-karts because the little kids went on the little speedway, which was ridiculously slow. It was probably faster if you were walking. So dads and moms are gonna take the little kids in this one here. And this is gonna be a little bit quicker than that other baby one you went on, right?
Yeah, can we go on the purple one?
You wanna go on the purple one? You think the Race City purple one's the one for us?
Yeah, because it's the first one that goes and we're gonna be in first place.
We're gonna win?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so we're all taking in the kids, and I have to drive a go-kart for the first time ever in my life. I can drive a real car, I should be able to do this, but I'm not a speedy person.
It'll be fine.
You think I can go fast? You think I can do it? Okay.
How many times did people pass you?
I have no idea. I was really concentrated.
Three times!
Our 5 days at Panama City Beach were picture perfect, and we honestly couldn't have asked for better weather or a better location. And while picking that right location for a family get-together can be a little bit tough, and it did take us a while to settle on this one, the most important part is always being together. If it was up to our girls and their little cousins, this vacation would have stretched on for another week or two, but unfortunately not living full-time on the road anymore, that's just not the way life works for us right now. We do have a few other trips planned for this summer, not quite as many as we did while we were living full-time on the road, but definitely more than we did last year, since we simply can't get enough of these amazing sunsets we find on our adventures. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we hope to see you on the road.